Rogue Squadron was a movie that Patty Jenkins was supposed to do. They did a big announcement for it. They said, "Look at this. She's got a helmet on. Look how much this means to her. This is our next movie. It's coming out in 2022. Just kidding. It's coming out in 2023. Nah, just kidding. Coming out in 2025. No, we're not doing this movie anymore. Just kidding. Putting it on. It's still in development. Just kidding. Well, now, no more TV. No more movie. Now it's going to be a TV show, apparently. Nearly 5 years after Lucasfilm first announced the plans for a Rogue Squadron film, complete with a video of filmmaker Patty Jenkins and a life-size X-Wing, a new report suggests the project has undergone a major creative overhaul. The project was famously stalled for years, Jenkins leaving to do Wonder Woman 3, which was scuttled after the DC Studios takeover. At last report back in March last year, Jenkins revealed she was back on the project, but it sounded like development hadn't even really begun. Since then, there's been little progress, Lucasfilm turning his attention more towards other projects like The Mandalorian and Grogu, film next year, and the currently in production Star Wars Starfighter. Now, the Scooper My Time to Shine Hello reports that Lucasfilm has given up on the project being a film and Rogue Squadron is being redeveloped as a potential TV series. Kathleen Kennedy previously indicated such a possibility a while ago, not totally unexpected. While Lucasfilm has multiple Star Wars film projects in development, the president's TV slate is extremely thin. Ahsoka Season 2, the animated Maul Shadow Lord, both next year. After that, the only announced series is one from Carlton Cuse, and his son Nick Cuse, which was reported as being in development back in April. No details for what the hell that might be. Okay. So let's start with the idea. Let's say, I'm going to do a prediction, Roxy.
Okay. Hit me.
What do you think my thought and opinion of this story is?
Okay, well, down with Kathleen Kennedy, am I right?
No, down with that Kathleen Kennedy. She should step down, but I don't think not down with. That's come on.
I'm making a joke. Your opinion on this, man? I really don't know. It's super bummer that we didn't stall long enough for Mikey to be here for a Star Wars talk. You asked me my opinion.
Yeah.
I usually can predict. If you ask me a Marvel DC question to predict your opinion, I have no idea how you could possibly feel about this. Do you want to know how I feel about it?
You think it's cool?
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I thought the movie would be good. I love Patty Jenkins. I have no idea what this is. And other than that, which I was glad you recapped at the beginning. I was like, oh yeah, that one. Maybe your thought is no?
I'm going to shock people. This is a great idea.
Oh,
this is a great idea to make this a TV show. The movie it ain't happening. It's not going to happen. There are so many more stories that you can tell inside of a Rogue Squadron TV show. It makes a lot of sense. It's built for TV. It much better. And they're doing a Starfighter movie now, Rogue Squadron movie. This would be and they're also, it looks like they're building off of that time period with Rey or after episode 9, whether Starfighters after episode 9, whatever Simon Kinberg's trilogy is going to be, other movies, they're playing in that sandbox. Rogue Squadron takes place in the same Skywalker era that we've been in. Leave that for TV. Leave it for TV. I think it really makes sense to turn this into TV and give it a Battlestar Galactica type feel. Don't make it like Ahsoka. Don't make it a cartoon. Make it make it more like Andor. And make it like an absolute like Star Wars. Make it wars. Rogue Squadron. Make the Top Gun, the pilots going everywhere and having nothing. And give us our one protagonist, introduce us to another one, build out these characters.
Who are the people?
I don't know.
This isn't a known.
Not in this one. Not in this one. But I think this is a very smart idea. I think they looked and said, look, we have a lot here. We don't want to scrap this all together. Can we build this out more? So they actually did like the opposite of what they did with Mandalorian and Grogu and like Moana. They said, this is a movie, but maybe it could be more. Maybe it could be a TV show. And they did. Look, people can be scumbags. We know that. People are trying to rip people off for money all the time. There's scams happening all the time. Hell, there are YouTube channels dedicated to catching these scamming bastards. But your security, it's got to be a priority. And Cash App, it treats it that way. With Security Lock, Cash App requires a successful Face ID or a biometric authentication to access your account. It's like your money is being protected by your own personal bodyguard. Even if your phone, if it's lost, if it's stolen, they got you covered. Plus, if you're about to send money to someone new and Cash App notices that something's like off, you're falling for a scam, it's going to send you a warning before the money is sent to confirm that everything looks right. Turn on Security Lock in your Cash App settings today. Pay attention to scam warnings to keep your money safe. Learn more at cash.app/security. For a limited time, new Cash App customers can earn $10 if they use the code SECURE10 in their profile at sign up and send $5 to a friend with 14 days. Terms apply. Cash App is a financial services platform, not a bank. Banking services provided by Cash App's bank partners. Prepaid debit cards issued by Sutton Bank, member FDIC. Discounts provided by Cash App, a Block Inc. brand. Visit cash.app/legal/podcasts for full disclosures.
Based on what you're talking about, just looking at says, I don't know how you said it, could be right. When I see that word, I think Cuse, because like Syracuse. So I
Yeah, I
don't
have no
know.
idea. You're probably
I have
right.
no idea. But Carlton Cuse and Nick Cuse.
Mhm.
I didn't know that Nick did Station 11 and Watchmen. I think you probably saw Watchmen. Did you see Station 11?
No, I don't think so.
Station 11 was like the world's bleakest show. Super duper dark, bleak. Really, really good HBO intense show. Was a lot of people's favorite show of that year. Even though it was a little more indie. And Carlton, the dad, did Lost, and Jack Ryan. So their two combined forces feels like action, dark and gritty stuff.
Yeah, but they're not doing this show.
Only announced series is from the Cusin Nick.
Yeah, that's another.
It's
That's
a different
another,
show.
That's a different show. That's a different show that we don't know what it is. So
Okay, well that show
maybe
I'm excited for because they've made good shows.
maybe that's what they're going to do. Let's get hopeful here. I mean, I think people aren't wrong when they say like a lot of times when you cover Star Wars now, it's kind of like well, everything stinks about it, and they haven't given you a lot of kind of root for. But maybe this is the turnaround. Maybe they're saying, all right, you know what, we have an actual plan now, and we're going to make this series. We saw what we did and what we did wrong with the Acolyte and Ahsoka, and nobody watched Skeleton Crew. Nobody that, but Andor. Maybe that's our television stuff. Maybe we just still do the fun overall stuff with the bombastic Star Wars. We still put that in the theater and we do that, but our TV is now where we explore and try to actually get nominations and those things. But as you mentioned, what do you mean?
Financially, does it make sense to do shows as big
one
as
series? I think one series. Let's bring Mike is here, so let's bring Mike into the show now. So where is Michael Kalinowski? There he is. Mike Kalinowski, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, we got Mike and Roxy.
Yeah. Happy belated birthday.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Your camera today looks excellent.
So I still in pixels?
Yeah, you look not good.
My camera is the same one I'm always using. I think I have the ring light at a different place now.
Please do that from now on, because this is the best it's ever been. It looks great.
It's my birthday. God. I turned, old man, and it's just life is all roses now.
Looks great. I'm impressed. Are you impressed with this news? I don't know if you saw my report on it, but I said I think this is a good idea for them to turn this movie into a. I don't think Patty Jenkins is going to be involved in it, though. I will say that.
The Rogue Squadron thing.
Yeah, they're going to turn it into a TV show.
I think that's a great idea.
Right?
Yeah, that's a great idea. You kidding me? Like having a weekly Top Gun type movie and Star Wars with like cocky young pilots and all that stuff. Yeah, man, do it.
That's what I thought. I was like, yeah, that makes to me, because I think people were going to expect me to go, oh, here they go again. Because even when Luke sent it, he's like, they don't know what they're doing. I said, I don't know. This one might actually put together. This might make sense to actually do this.
Sounds like a good idea.
I think so too.
I'm on board.
And what do you guys think, Roxy? I'll start with you, like, because they did in 2022 do this big video with Patty Jenkins about how much this meant to her. Is she going to be doing TV, or do you think that no, she's not doing this and they're moving on without her?
Oh man, I feel like it would be it would behoove the show if she would work on it.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe Patty Jenkins came from the world of television. If I have that right, somebody correct me if I don't.
Okay.
But I think she came up. Her and Michelle McLaren. I used to get them confused back in the day because of the stuff they were working on. So I think that Patty might have come from the TV world.
Is Bottles a show? Is that a show called Bottles?
I never know whether you're trying to trick me or what, but if it's a show, it's not one that I know.
No,
what's
I
Bottles,
think someone said no. Someone said Battles, and I didn't have my glasses on. Do you guys? Can I? Before we even continue with this, I doubt that you guys did, so I want to show you. Did you see what happened with me and Roka on yesterday's show?
No.
Oh my god, Mike, you're gonna love this. Simon Section, Mr. Roka, such a nobody, only me and you got that reference. He knocked
Oh my god, my whole
Willie Loman took you out. That was the best. I said I made a Willie Loman joke, and he loved it, and no, I was like, nobody else got it, and he slammed the whole place went down. It was pretty great.
Everything came down. I looked it up. So she EP'd the show Betrayal, and then the show called Exposed, and then a show called I Am the Night. Or no, it was a show called I Am the Night before Wonder Woman. So yeah, she does have a TV background. I don't know that she would do this. And a lot of people are iffy on her writing. I think that Patty Jenkins would be such a benefit to this show, but whether that's next in her career or not,
that'd be a nice thing. Yeah, whether or not she wants to do TV, right? And whether or not she wants to do
cool
a Star
if she
Wars
directed
TV
the
show.
pilot.
That would be interesting. I mean, look, even if you look at it, the Welcome to Derry, Andy Muschietti at least directed episode 1. I don't know if he does the second one, but he's bouncing back and forth. A lot of people are bouncing back and forth to TV. So I'd love to see it. I think it would be great to have. She looked very attached to this, but nonetheless, I think this is a really good idea. I think it's smart. I don't think it also, you're allowed to build, you can build characters out in this world and do the same type of thing you did with Andor, where maybe somebody who shows up, maybe they don't, maybe it doesn't really matter if you build it out enough and it's written well, but don't do the Dave Filoni cartoony writing. Don't do that. To get real writers on this thing, build it out, do 45, 50-minute episodes, and develop stories and characters and put it in that world. And don't just, we got to have a big battle now instead, and just cut out all the scenes with the development. That is where you get Ahsoka season 1 and Boba Fett and all that crap. Get away from that and start to actually develop and bring in real writers. So
going back, just was checking that it's public news. Yeah, Andy Muschietti did direct the first 2 episodes.
The first 2, okay. Have you seen both, Roxy? You're not allowed to say. You can say that you saw the second one.
I don't know.
You don't know if you saw the second one?
Don't know.
It's not. There's no embargo on that.
Who's to say?
That's a, as you say, it's a bizarre take.
Bizarre take. Yeah.
Yeah. Really weird.
For sure. Yeah.
Really,
no, super weird. Who really would say?
Now I get it. If there's like a movie that was coming out in like 3 months, this episode comes out like 2 days from now.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's
what the hell is wrong with you?
That's wild.
All right. Well, I am gonna watch episode 2 today.
But I'm talking about episode 1.
And you can't even talk about episode 1?
No, I am gonna do that in TV picks.
So you have seen episode 1?
Well, 1, yes. Have you seen 1?
I have seen 1. We'll talk about it.
Interesting. Hot take.
I have a hot take that I saw it.
Yep. Hot take.
I kind of like this whatever this is. So I'm not
going
to
tell you what I think is happening.
I
think Roxy thinks the show sucks and can't say anything about it because she doesn't want to,
It's rare. It's rare that she
whatnot. So I think Roxy, that's knowing Roxy in her TV picks and the way she's acting right now. I think she thinks the show sucks.
No, I just genuinely.
I
never know.
I want to watch it, but I had to watch it.
I have like very intense contracts where I just like never remember what I'm allowed to say.
What you're allowed to say. Well, I'm pretty sure that you can talk about it chapter 1, chapter but nonetheless. Oh, you could.
I don't know if I saw it. So
did
what
the
would there be to
reaction
talk about?
Well, the reaction for part 1 would have come out already. Were you on
Right,
the
so
reaction?
that one
for
I
that?
know I can say that I saw.
But you were on the reaction.
I was there.
Okay, then you clearly did
Yeah.
episode 2. Anyway. All right. I don't know what's happening right now, but what I will tell you is that what I do know is happening potentially is a Rogue. Hey, get out of here, you guys. Is a Rogue One series. Nope, that's not happening either. But a Rogue Squadron series might actually happen. We'll see if it's going to happen. The question that I have and everybody has is whether or not Roxy saw it. Welcome to Dairy Chapter 2.
I wish I knew.
We don't know.